I guess they try to set up this idea that, yeah, as you said, she's more like a realist in the real world, and she has all this pressure. She needs to be
Providing for
exactly, the
providing
provider for
his
the
brother.
family, and the little brother is, you know, still a kid, very immature, and she feels the need to bring him up and, you know, set him straight too. He is like very out there, I guess. They're trying to tell
They
us.
try to tell us that, but they don't
That-
show us
yeah,
that.
Yeah, exactly. That he's very creative, very out there, and she, in some ways, tries to bring him down to earth.
Yeah.
And say you need to be realistic.
That's kind of the conflict. in the
They kind of
beginning.
vaguely
Yeah.
hint that that's what they want to do, but they don't do it, right?
They don't.
It's
Definitely
just
don't.
they're just completely lost. And I think it'd be so easy to actually drive that home in a proper way. How I would rewrite this is I would probably have her, Nat, be like a creative at heart, but super jaded, super
100%.
and you know, because she has to provide.
Yeah.
And she's come to a point where her creativity doesn't yield anything. She can't, you know, sustain herself or, you know, provide for her little brother by being an artist. And if we had that in there, it'd be so fucking sick, right? We could have the little brother being super inspired by his big sister and trying to also become, you know, imagine if he had like this drawing that she did of like a super cool robot or something.
No, of their mom.
Oh shit.
Of their mom or dad, but
or
both of them, or like a family portrait of them.
That she drew.
She
that
drew.
is like really, exactly.
It's really
like,
good.
Yeah, and he treasures it, and you know, he thinks it's so cool.
Maybe there's a scene of them like moving into a new house and him
he
trying to hang
frames it.
he tries to hang him up, and she's like no, and takes it down.
Exactly, and she's super clear that like no, that's not a viable thing to do. You cannot be an artist in like today's society. And also, I'd move her to work in the factory, right?
Yeah,
she's just on the line. Right?
Yeah, because that's such a strange thing, because they vaguely hint that she is supposed to be like the realist and then kind of drag her brother down because of her own experience and her own struggle with reality and like how life has been treating her. But first she seems way too like, there's nothing wrong being positive and optimistic, but I feel like she feels way too good with it. And that's fine if we see her like kind of break, because maybe that's an act for her brother. Exactly. But we never see the cracks of that facade.
No, exactly. And I think that would be really easy to do even in a kids movie.